Good evening, guys. Look, it's late, but I wanted to put this up specifically because a lot of people asked me in all of the comments from the last video I made this morning, how to contact the WNBA to complain about the referee situation. Now, I think this has to be addressed in the off season, okay? It has to be a priority for the WNBA. We know the coaches have been complaining. The coach for the Chicago Sky almost literally got thrown out of the game the other night. They had to hold him back. He was so angry. The players have been complaining. Angel Reese has complained. Caitlin Clark has complained. Kelsey Plum has complained. So they're hearing it from them, but they have to hear it from the fans, okay? Because they mistakenly think that the fans are turned on by the physicality for some reason. It's some kind of a demented thought process that the WNBA has, okay? But we're not here to watch the WWE, or we would be watching the WWE, okay? We want to see basketball is what we want to see. So here's the deal. I have a petition going. I am putting the link to this petition. It's on change.org, by the way. I'm putting the link to the petition right in the description of this video. So when you go to the video, you can open it up and see what's underneath it. It'll all be there. Secondly, there is an email form you can use. I'm going to show it to you because it can be a little bit deceiving and you might get discouraged, okay? So let me show you what we got here. Okay, so when you first open this up, you're going to see all this stuff at the top. Contact the WNBA, and it's going to be about League Pass, right? It's going to be about store. But then you get down to here. Don't get turned off by all of that, okay? Because we know you don't want to deal with that. But when it says other questions or comments, if you scroll down, you can leave a message and send it, okay? So that's the second way. They actually don't have a fan comment line. They used to have a fan comment line. They no longer have that, okay? But the third way, and I know it's more time consuming, but in some ways, this is a really good way to do it too. There's no reason why you can't do all three of these things, the petition, the email, and what I'm going to tell you right now is they have a specific address for fan letters, okay? And these aren't letters to specific teams. This is a letter to the WNBA, fan services. And I'll put that address in there. If you guys want to even if you just write a postcard saying that the WNBA referee situation is dismal, it's turning people off, please address it in the off season. So, something to that effect. Sometimes when people show that they take the time to actually sit and write something, it carries a little bit more weight. So that's my three suggestions. Somebody mentioned to me that they tried to share this petition in the comment section of other videos, other video sources. They're not going to take that. They take them out. They don't care. Look, having bad referees gives them something to talk about. So I'm not sure that they actually want the referee problem solved. So they are not going to allow you to do that. There are other places that you can share it. There's like a ton of Indiana Fever groups on Facebook. There's all kinds of WNBA things on Facebook, actually. I'm not sure about the other social media sites because I haven't really looked for them there, but I will be. So I've been sharing them in there. But some of those groups are private and they may not be accepting them. That's what I'm going to tell you, but it doesn't hurt to try. So if you're on Facebook and you want to put it in a group, it's not a bad idea to do so, okay? The other thing is people have been asking me which group on Facebook is my Facebook group for Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. I actually don't have one. I've been considering putting one up. But I've noticed that in the groups that I have been in that are relative to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, a lot of the Caitlins, as what I used to call, as what I generally call them, have found their way in there. And I would never allow that in my group. So I would monitor my group much more stringently, but I haven't put one up yet. If you guys think that's the thing I should do, that you would support that, then let me know. And I will do that. But in the meantime, the real important part of this video is that we start putting the heat on the office of the commissioner of the WNBA to solve this referee problem. Look, they need to be employees of the WNBA, not, contractors who are hired on a per game basis. They need to be retrained, okay? And they absolutely have to have stringent oversight, okay? You deal with an infraction when it's happening in real time. You don't let the game get out of control and then go back and look at the film the next day and upgrade a foul. Everything has to be dealt with on the day the foul is made. And I really feel very strongly that a lot of this problem is that they are not employees of the WNBA. The NBA are the real bosses of the NBA referees. They report to the NBA. They're not freelancers. We need to, this is a professional league. The WNBA is a professional basketball league. They should, their referees should be reporting to someone in the commissioner's office. So that's the message I have put in my messages to them. Whatever you want to put in your message is okay, but I'm going to give you the 3 ways of how to get a hold of them in the description of this video. So that's our assignment. Stop putting the heat on people and getting your friends to sign it and do whatever else we have to do. I will be back tomorrow afternoon after work because I've got some other stuff I want to do with you guys, and mostly show, I've been trying to get to this video forever, how Caitlin Clark is inspiring young kids to play basketball. So I'm going to do that one tomorrow afternoon. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for writing, and thanks for being part of the channel. Talk to you later.